Alrighty guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an educational, informative survivor game on Grim Pantry. Now straight away I spawned in the corner of the map with one ally. The first thing I need to do is learn to divide and conquer. I'm more than happy to go up through here due to the fact that I have balanced landing and I want to know who the killer is. Notice I take the safer path, that way I have access to the windows if I need it. Teammate on my left hand side, teammate on the gen there, and we are going to be versing a Leatherface, ladies and gentlemen. He did not turn his head. Now me personally, I'm a big fan of running Nemesis, Play of Your Food, Game of Foot, and Deadlock on my Leatherface, but let's see what this guy has. Straight to the gen in the middle of the map. It's going to take me 90 seconds to do. Let's keep pumping this. Already got through a pallet. How does he respond? Got a nice side window available to default. Let's start working away. Now remember, every time you land a great skill check, you're knocking 1% off. Now for talking sakes, I like to round 0.9 up to 1. So with a bit of luck, we'll get 4 to 5 great skill checks. If you look at my build on the bottom right-hand side, you're going to notice another perk in there called Reassurance. It is the perk at the very bottom. Now I'm a massive fan in this perk. This perk allows you to increase how long a survivor sits on hook against a killer for an additional 30 seconds. Did not scream through pain res. Look on the left-hand side of the HUD. My teammate did not get off his generator. Now, I don't want to loop the killer towards my ally. Looks like he's got Ruin for stability and regression. I'm going to go the long way around. Now, this is a bit of a boo-boo for me. Notice he instantly let go of Chase because he knows how devastating that building is. He's actually playing smart. Now, if I'm playing Survivor, I generally like to leave the generator in the center. I'm paying attention to the HUD, though, and how my allies respond. I got a nice, sexy window here. I'm going to drop down the hall. I'm going to let him see me drop. Now, the only reason I did that is because I know my gamer is about to complete his generator. And when he completes his generator, I'm going to vault this window, and hopefully the killer is behind me. Yes, he is. He's a little slow, but that's okay. So you notice how I didn't take the killer towards my ally because I could see through information on Kindred he was working on a generator. It's very important to learn these kind of things that'll be very detrimental to your success in solo queue games. Now, I'm not in a solo queue game. This is a stack of survivors. Alright, what do we see? Look at the information we have through Kindred and open-handed at the bottom of the screen. It's going to show you what the killer's intentions are and how we're going to be able to counter it. We can see him glow bright pink and there are no guesses. We need to get over there and make sure we give that guy on hook reassurance unless somebody has already given him reassurance. Let's pump through the gen. 2 people stacked. Let's see what happens now. The timer on my teammate looks like it will be going down very shortly. Balance landing isn't back. I can work on this generator if I want to. Teammate looking like he's wanting to come in. I'm going to make a hero play and try and slide in through the back. I might end up biting the bullet here, guys, but I need to make sure I'm getting to this guy and I'm getting reassurance on him. He already has reassurance once. Let's see if he puts it on. He put it through the ground. Did you see that? Showing you the sheer power of that perk. Now remember, whenever Leatherface is sitting near the hook timer is going up, allowing that gentleman to force himself on a wiggle off. So that's very bad for the killer. It's going to take 30 seconds. Look at the generator. That generator is probably about 25 seconds away from being completed. I'd really like to have an ally here. Looks like he's going to go upstairs and get that hook save in time. Now, they can both play lockers if they want right now. I can't actually tell you what is happening. There are a few different choices. I'm pretty sure both those players are light gamers when I personally prefer balanced landing. One of them's gone down, but the important thing is it was a different player. Do you notice something about this killer that is happening right now? He wants to play off the proxy camp on the hook. Chances are they're stacking over there. What I'm going to do is, because my generator is completed, I'm going to try my best to give this guy reassurance and then leave and get some pressure elsewhere. Oh, it looks like he's going to be going for a nice saw hit here. I'm going to take that reassurance to see how he responds. He's going to get another down, and I'm going to walk away. I'd love to break his totem because he's relying on stability. I'm going to wait here for a second and see what the intention is. It's my job to go in and look for the save. I'm going to play a little bit more spacing. I can pull him further away. It means the other guy can come in for the save. He's going for the mind game around the loop. He won't be able to do much when I get to that window. He was too far away. Gentleman has 30 seconds on hook. I'd love to break the totem because he's getting that regression on Ruin right now. He's going to go for the slug on the ground, and when he chooses to do that, I'm going to go for the gentleman on the right-hand side. He only gets to pick one. He either camps the guy on the ground or he camps the guy on the hook. I'm not going to hook save. I'm going to make it look like I'm coming running in for this hook save. I'm going to start the animation. I'm going to cancel the animation. Oop, there we go. Needed to make sure the killer wasn't coming back towards this hook to stall it out. Now, I am running a dry medkit, as you guys can see. I don't know if this gentleman has bamboozled. He sees me. I'm going to just keep taking further spacing. He didn't even turn his head. Do you see that? He's just got that much focus vision. Oh, it looks like he changed his mind at the last second. I'm going to go all the way over here, far away from my allies in the corner of the map. This could bite me in the ass, especially if he has bamboozled. All he has to do is step that window, and he puts me in an awkward spot. He stepped the window. He double stepped the window. There's his bamboozled, looking for the saw ref. Should be able to make my pallet very comfortably. Don't panic. He respected it, he broke it. He did use 2 charges just then. I don't know if I make this, it's going to be close. I will give him God. He broke God, and I waited at the window. Let's rotate around. We got to keep him away. I don't want to be the guy that uses every single pallet on the map. Looks like he's chasing me, not my ally. That's okay. I'm going to go for one more lap. I'm guessing he's going to pull his saw. Yep. He's going the other way. Let's see if that beast marks is enough. Almost got away with it. Due to the extra movement speed he has, I wasn't going to be able to make another lap in time. It was a good play by Leatherface. Let's hope I don't pay the price by going in the basement right now. Because if I'm in the basement, my team is going to have a horrible time trying to hook me. Looks like the basement's in the center of the map. That's good for us. The bad news is I went down and I was unable to utilize the windows. So most likely he's running beast marks as well. And award-winning chili for that additional movement speed and the longer, or the more distance he's covering on his strides. Okay, what information do we have? We got 1 generator being worked on. He doesn't have ruin. I can work on that platform gen. Remember, he's terrified of that main building due to probably the multiple windows. So where do you think I'm going to run him? If I get off this hook and he chooses to chase me, I will take him to that center building. Now, if I make a mistake, I will end up in the basement, and that will be game over for me. This is the strongest kill in the game when it comes to camping. Due to the fact he has a multi-hit lethality instant down. So what do we see? What information have we got provided? I can work on that jetty and balance landing all the way over there in time. I'm comfortable with my ability to utilize balance landing to that degree. Okay, no information provided on the killer. He is not that close to the hook. Remember, it is something like 16 meters with Kindred, and then we have open-handed for additional distance. Somebody breaking a totem. I'm going to go upstairs because I'm feeling pretty safe up here. Now, respectfully, I want to force this gentleman to hit me with his saw. I don't want him to hit me with an M1, and if he hits me with an M1, it could really hurt us. Looks like he's running Hex Pen as well, but he is going to lose it. Let's take that heal. He's doing pretty decent. He's got 4 hooks for the price of 2 gens. The rule of thumb when I am playing Killer or when I'm playing Survivor is if you can't get a hit, you can't get a pallet, or you can't get it down in 15 seconds, you've generally made a mistake as a killer. That's the time for you to get Bloodlust, right? And then you need to reevaluate the situation. So, this gentleman has done 4 hooks. I like to follow the rule where if you get 2 hooks per 1 gen, you are classified as winning or tying with the survivors. If you're doing a 3-to-1 ratio, you're dominating, and if you're doing a 4-to-1 ratio, the game's in the bag, right? However, this current game we can see right now, technically on paper, due to what I just told you, he is behind. Now, we are working on a safe platform generator away from the killer. One of the biggest mistakes this team has done is we've done both safe platform generators away from the killer. Now, given I'm the only person on this team who's running balanced landing, they're all running life, they don't get as much safety out of a field of view height advantage as I personally would. So let's move. Now, chances are we got another gen nearly done, and it looks like my teammate's already running preemptively for the door. So let's look for the other door. It looks like it's right there, I think. The fog is pretty thick. Looks like I'm incorrect. It could be on that side wall. Let's keep moving. I don't recall seeing it at the start. You should have a little area near the wall that you can actually see some pretty far away. There you go. You see those 2 little pillars? All right, killer is chasing somebody else. I'm going to work on the gen. Now, unfortunately, this is one of the strongest killers when it comes to camping, so saving this gentleman, I'm not going to say is impossible, but I'm going to say saving him is nearly impossible, because what it's going to entice is he is going to camp the hook with his saw, and his saw doesn't overheat. So that's going to put us in a really awkward situation, and I have a strong gut feeling he's going to walk away with 1 kill. Now, looking at how this gentleman's playing, he's already turned his head and he's already starting to running away. That is a really good sportsman-like killer. He chose not to camp in an opportunity where, let's be realistic, most people would have looked for that 1 down. My teammate would have seen me on Kindred and what door I was currently opening, and he's coming over. Looks like we're all going to be able to get out due to the generosity of the killer, choosing not to camp that gentleman to death. Now, hopefully there was some important information and facts that you could learn in there. We got down due to the fact he had bamboozled, don't get me wrong, but if you pay attention to the fact that the killer was smart enough not to run this really strong loop in the center, unfortunately my teammate did take the down. I'm happy for the killer to get a saw on me on the way out, because he did play that very, very sweet. Looks like he just wants us to leave. Alright guys, that's going to be an educational, informative Dead by Daylight Survivor game. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. I do educational, informative DBD killer and Survivor content over at Twitch if you guys want to tune into the live stream. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.